It may surprise you to learn that there are a wide variety of boards available for the job of installing drywall or sheetrock. You have regular panels, but you also have sag-resistant panels for ceilings or flexible ones for curves, moisture-resistant for the bathroom or impact-resistant for the garage, or panels with extra fire resistance. Store them flat so they don't take on a curve. If you need to lift them up from the floor, such as a fresh concrete floor, make sure they're well supported and lined flat. When it's time to manipulate the panels, be careful you can break drywall. See it curve as they lift it? Rotate up to the vertical immediately before trying to carry the panel. Cutting boards is really quite easy. The basic technique is to simply take a straight edge and with a utility knife score just through the paper. You don't have to score deeply into the gypsum. What you do then is to move the panel out away from the wall. Place your knee right behind the score line and snap the board. Then you can simply cut the paper on the back side. What you're actually doing is cutting the paper on both sides and snapping off the gypsum itself. That works fine for cuts across the panel. Now if you want to cut the length of the panel, the pros like to just hold their knife on the end of the tape measure and use the box of the tape measure as a sliding guide. You don't even have to draw a line. Just as before, move it out, bend it at the score line. Now here you want to be careful that you don't cut yourself with your own knife coming through the board. Always pay attention to what is on the other side of the drywall. It might be you. When you place drywall around doors or windows, you do not want drywall joints at the corners. To avoid this, always notch around the corners. This is called chairing the board. That avoids future drywall cracks. Here's the making of a notch cut. First, draw a pencil line for the short part of the cut, in this case across the top of the door. For the long cut down the side of the door, simply use the tape measure to guide the knife directly, all the way down to the floor line. But you can't snap it yet until we cut away the pencil mark. For this, we'll use a drywall saw, a very sharp pointed saw made for plunging into drywall. Cut right down to the score mark, and then we're going to bend and snap the panel. Now hold it while you're cutting off the paper, and you'll have a notch cut out for a door or window. The final piece looks like a chair, hence the term chairing the board.